And we're live. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Real Spill Wednesdays on the Truth Comes to Life podcast. I'm your host, Jay Coven, and welcome to Real Spill Wednesdays. For those of y'all that are new on Real Spill Wednesdays, talk about life topics and motivational quotes, please be sure to check out my previous Real Spill Wednesday on the channel. And also, please be sure to tune into the full podcast episodes where we talk about news from all over the world, the music industry, and more. Podcasts will be coming out real soon. So when it does come out, please be sure to tune into that one. And also, please be sure to check out the previous ones on the channel. I know it's been almost 3 weeks since I dropped a podcast episode, but go ahead and check it out. Also, please sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you get the latest updates on when I post a full Real Spill Wednesday or a full podcast episode. I will be asking for Real Spill Wednesday or podcast topic suggestions. So when I do ask, I want y'all to feel as though y'all can engage with me and I can engage with y'all. But if y'all don't follow any of the social media platforms, you will be missing out on what I be talking about. And some of the things, if it doesn't reach the podcast episodes or the Real Spill Wednesday, I may still tweet about it, talk about it, and we could talk about it on social media and give your viewpoints, give your opinions on it. We can go back and forth on social media. So please be sure to follow me on the social media platforms. We're at over 150 subscribers, 155 subscribers to be exact. Over 310 videos, staying consistent. We're back on from vacation. We're back on grinding. The last Real Spill Wednesday was about Hurricane Beryl that hit Texas, and I want y'all to go ahead and check that out because I was really talking from the bottom of my heart about, everything that happened here in Houston and really just in Texas. So I really want y'all to check out that Real Spill. I really do. So with that in mind, we're going to get straight into this Real Spill Wednesday, which I just found out about this news literally earlier today as I'm recording this video. Sonya Massey, rest in peace to Sonya Massey, who got shot and killed by the police. We will be talking about it. Body cam footage has came out, and this is my first time just hearing about this case, hearing what is, going on. Never seen the body cam footage, so we're going to react to all of it together. But first, another black male or female getting killed by the police. Another black male or woman getting shot by the police. We didn't have George Floyd a couple of years ago. We didn't have Trayvon Martin. We didn't have Sandra Bland. All of these black men and women getting killed by police officers using their excessive force and taking advantage of us. And it's really sad to see another one has fallen. Another one has fallen victim to police brutality. Very sad to see. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to give y'all the information. We're going to look at the body cam footage and I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about it. Like I said, I've never looked at the body cam footage, so we're going to react to it together. So this story actually happened July 6th, but it's being reported and now the information has been coming out literally like 4 days later on this, and the body cam footage just came out yesterday. You still have news from today as I'm recording this video of more things that is coming about with this story that is unraveling. So, as y'all see, it says Sonya Massey was killed inside her home after Sangamon County deputies responded to her 911. According to the sheriff's statement, 2 deputies were dispatched to a Springfield, Illinois resident at about 12:50 a.m. on July 6 to investigate a possible intruder. According to charging documents filed in Sangamon County Court, Grayson allegedly shot Massey in the face after the deputy aggressively yelled profanities at her to put down a pot of boiling water. Grayson then allegedly discouraged his partner from retrieving a medical kit to render aid to Massey. According to prosecutors, at approximately 1:21 a.m., the deputies reported that shots had been fired. Sonya was transported to the hospital where she was later pronounced deceased. Sangamon County Coroner Jim Allman said preliminary findings of an autopsy showed Massey died from a gunshot wound to the head. Damn, that's fucked up. According to the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office, a review of the investigation and the body-worn camera footage found that Grayson was not justified in the use of deadly force. Deputy Sean Grayson was arrested on charges of first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. Grayson entered a not guilty plea at his arraignment and was denied pre-trial release. So overall, this sounds like this was all over her having a pot of boiling water. That equivalates to her getting shot in the head and killed. She's a woman and you're a man. Let alone a man with a gun, and you feel as though it's justifiable to shoot a woman with boiling water. And based off of this, and we still haven't got to the body cam footage yet, she didn't seem like she was attacking. It didn't seem like she was coming off aggressive to the officers or whatever. So the fact that she got shot over this to a possible intruder, how is she a intruder and she's in her own home? Make it make sense. So then you got the family speaks out about the 911 call, and then you got some body cam footage. So we're going to look at the first body cam footage because I think it's two parts to this. So let me go ahead and get it pulled up. Here we go. I wish I could zoom in. I think I'm going to have to zoom in for y'all.
Wait, you're hot steaming water.
Away from hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
I
rebuke you in the name of
You better fuck out. I swear to God, you should trade your fucking face.
Damn! Whoa! Whoa!
That's ain't good. Ain't good suspect. Me. I didn't know I had it. Yeah, I'm good. It's just crazy.
Bro! She just called this girl a bitch and said that she was crazy?
Who's got tape? I think I got it rolled.
She ain't even do anything! So it says, fatal shooting of Sonya Massey body cam footage shows the officer open fire, claims Sonya came at me with a boil. He's lying his ass off. Look, bro, literally in the whole thing, as y'all saw, she was literally standing in the kitchen the whole time.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
Alright.
Huh? Wait, you're hot steaming water.
Away from hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
So just because she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, he shot her in the head? Are you serious?
Huh? Wait, you're hot steaming water.
Away from hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Are you serious?
You better fuck out. I swear to God, you should trade your fucking face.
And then started cursing her out. Like I could see if she said that and then started coming at them. She stood in the kitchen the whole entire time. And just cause she said a phrase, just one phrase that got you that pissed off to where you feel as though you can use excessive force on a black woman, that is really, really crazy. It's actually even more crazy just knowing how much power these officers have, and they feel like if they are police officers with a gun and taser, that they're just this person of power and they can just do whatever they want because they know that the person that they dealing with, they not gonna have no weapon or they not gonna have anything to defend them, so they feel like they have all the power. But think about it, those same officers that be killing black men, black women, or anybody, the moment they have that gun taken away, the moment they have that taser taken away, and they're just like us with no weapons, oh, they act totally different. They act scared. They act like they can't protect themselves. But the moment they get that gun, they feel as though they can have all the power. And it's crazy just to see so many black men and black women getting killed. Literally, it just feels like it's happening year round by police brutality. There's probably fucking cases that we probably haven't heard of. But the ones that we do hear, 9 times out of 10, hell, maybe even 10 times out of 10, the person doesn't do anything wrong. They just get shot. All because of abuse of power by police officers. And something has to change. Something literally has to change. And it really doesn't matter where it is. It has happened all across the country, from Minnesota to Prairie View, the school that I go to in that city, Sandra Moreland. Then you got it in Illinois. It's happening everywhere. Police is using too much their power. They're abusing their power. And something has to change. Something literally has to change, for real. So let's see what the father says.
I'm hearing that you were told conflicting stories. What were you told, the circumstances of this shooting?
Well, I was never told that it was a deputy-involved shooting. We were under the impression that she was killed by the intruder.
Wow.
Or some other
To try and cover this
person
shit
from the
up.
street or something, and they just went in there and found her dead body. I did not find out that the deputies killed her until my brother asked for Sonya's address, and I gave it to him, and he said, "Brother, this says deputies involved," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" But we were all misled to believe that. And then there was a story that this was self-inflicted, a self-inflicted gunshot.
Oh, my goodness.
So I think the cover-up started from just right after it happened. Thank God for the body camera footage. It's probably the most horrible and heart-wrenching thing that we've ever seen in our lives. But if it were not for the body cam footage, we would not have known that this occurred.
It would have been covered
yes,
up.
I say thank goodness, too, for that body cam footage, because we in the video, it clearly shows she was not approaching him with steaming hot water, number one, which is what he said at the beginning. When he was asked about the gun, clearly there was no gun.
No gun.
She had said to the officer, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," which seemed to set him off. What do you think she meant? What does that mean? What was going on that you think that she would say those words to him?
I think that she feared for her life. There was some premonition that she had. And it seems like he was just an emissary of Satan. And that's what caused him to do what he did. It's just unexplainable.
It is unexplainable. And the crazy thing is, like, luckily nowadays, whenever somebody gets killed, whether that is the police officer or the suspect or victim, they have to give that body cam footage. They have to. Because imagine if they would have just let it slide with no body cam footage. They were under the impression of 3 different stories. 3 different stories. Because they were trying to cover it all up. And the police can do that. Police can do that. And it's so messed up, under the impression that the intruder killed their daughter, is really crazy, because they knew that they were wrong. They knew that the deputies was wrong, all of that. The sheriff's department is even more wrong for trying to cover it all up. And you see why us as black individuals, whether you're a male or a female, a man or a woman, should I say, we're scared of the police. If we just get pulled over, we're scared. I done got pulled over not too long ago. And yes, I was on the phone with my folks, because you just never know. You never know in any occasion when you get pulled over by the police, or the police looks at you, or they try and come at you, what could happen? That could be your last day. So you always got to have somebody on the phone. You always got to have somebody there for them to hear the conversation, hear how everything goes, because now you see we're getting killed for no apparent reason. Boiling water, especially with her not attacking, her not having a gun, she should not have got killed for it, point blank period. She's not attacking nobody. And even if she was running, you got to think, I'm pretty sure that pot looked big that she had, okay? So with that being said, she had to have had a lot of water in there if you want to consider it a weapon. She would literally, and look how far she is. Let's go back. Let's go back to it.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
Look at how far she is. Look at that pot right there. Look at how far they're standing. Look at how far they're standing. That's at least about 5 to 6 steps. 5 to 6 steps, like distance-wise. And they got the counter right there. So even if she was trying to attack the officers, she would literally have to pick up the pot, turn around. By then, if you have to use excessive force, by then she's already dead. But she would literally have to have got up, turned, run 6 steps. And even in that instance, they could back up because as y'all saw, the door was right there. He could have went right. The other person could have went through the front door. Like, there was so many ways that they could have avoided this. It's not like she was literally like 2 steps in front of them with nothing covering. As y'all saw, the counter is covering it. So there's no way that she is an attacker. She could be labeled as someone that was trying to attack the police. There's no way, shape, or form. This is what he looks like, y'all. This is what he looks like. And it's crazy that you have some of these officers that are trigger happy and that want to just go out and kill and abuse their power. It really is. She had no gun, no knife, no nothing. Y'all came to her house and shot in her house, and she didn't have no weapon just because she said a sentence. They hear sentences, they hear derogatory crackers if they're white or whatever derogatory terms all the time. They hear that. Being a black cop, I'm pretty sure that white people say the N-word. They say nigger to them. They hear all types of derogatory things on a day-to-day basis. So this isn't just something that's just new, that you just hear for the first time and it's like, oh, like that hit me. No, I'm pretty sure these officers have been working for years or even months in. They've heard derogatory slanger in their life. So there should be no reason. That reason is out the window because you hear that on a day-to-day basis because people don't want to go to jail. So they'll do anything, say anything to get under you. That's just what they say. So the fact that she said one thing and then you called her a crazy bitch. I don't know what is worse. There's so many bad things to this. The fact that you calling her a crazy bitch and she didn't even do anything. The fact that you tried, the whole police department tried to cover it up and tell the family 3 different stories, and it wasn't until the brother had told the dad. Then the fact that she didn't have no weapon and you just shot her in the face. You didn't even shoot anywhere else. You shot her smack dab in the face. I don't know what's worse. This whole situation is just horrible. And we've just had the George Floyd thing happen not too long ago. And we've had some other ones. The names isn't coming to me That's why I literally have a Black Lives Matter shirt. Because you have things like this that goes on. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. So I got this shirt like 2020. Right when George Floyd had passed away. So as y'all see, it got just like a couple of names of the people that died from police brutality. You had Ahmaud Arbery. This was one of them, like, that happened right after. You then had Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, Eric Gardner, Mike Brown, George Floyd, Tamir Rice. Like, you didn't have all of them. I really don't know what's worse, like, because every single case that you just hear of police brutality, every single case had its own unique one. You've had the George Floyd one, the knee on the neck for 9 minutes. You didn't have this one. This one is literally crazy. The Ahmaud Arbery, he was literally running down the street and got shot. Literally running down the street and got shot. Like, there's so many just crazy stories, and all of them, they have not done anything wrong. Anything wrong. So this really, like, needs to change, like. And even the Black Lives Matter movement, like, this needs to, like, stay. And this needs to be, like, really, like, symbolized and really, like, expressed, like, day to day. Because remember when George Floyd passed away, and yes, people were, you know, promoting the Black Lives Matter movement. But one, Black Lives Matter been going on before that. And then two, after that, it was going on for, like, I would say a good few months. And then people just reverted back. Like, once Derek Chauvin got convicted, it was like nobody really talked about Black Lives Matter. Nobody talked about it. But once someone else dies, that's when somebody will talk about it. Like, nah, it needs to continue because, hell, yes, Sonya Massey's died, and rest in peace to her. She did not deserve to die that day. But I'm pretty sure there's so many other cases that we don't hear about with police brutality. I'm pretty sure there is, you know? So, what I will say is that's why us as black men and women are scared when the police try and, you know, pull us over, or we're in an encounter with the police, because you never know what could happen. You never know what crooked cop can be in your county, in your state, in your city that you may run across. Who could be crooked, who can put you in the jail for something, or could potentially even kill you for no reason. You never know. It's like nowadays with so many of us dying, you never know whenever we get pulled over or whenever we get in an interaction with the police, will we be coming home safe or not? And that's really messed up. Now, are all cops like this? No, there are good cops out there. Let me go ahead and put that out there. All cops aren't bad cops. 100% true. But it's like when it's mixed in with so many bad cops and you hear stories from all across the U.S., it's like, think about it. If you have a female, if you have a woman that is a good girl, but she's in a group with nothing but females that fuck on a lot of dudes, she may be the good girl out the group, but she hanging around a bunch of hoes, and it's like, are you one of them? It's like the same thing with this. All cops aren't bad, but it's like when it's so many of them, when you hear so many stories, it's like you're gonna be scared. You're going to be scared. So, what I will say is rest in peace to Sonya Massey. Hearing this story is crazy. Hearing the body cam footage, crazy. Hearing what the dad had to say is even crazier. Anytime us black men or women get into encounters with police, I would say have somebody on the phone. Try and remain calm. Try and just listen to what they're saying. Follow their directions. Because you may do one thing and they're going to shoot you. Or you may not even do nothing and they may not shoot you. Just try and be as nice as possible. Try and be respectful. Don't raise your voice. Don't do none of that. Just do what you have to do. and just pray. At this point, we just have to pray that nothing happens and we just get home safely. For real. So this whole story is crazy. Let me know what y'all think about it. Like I said, I just found out about this literally earlier today, and man, like, she was literally 6-7 steps away from the police and they just shot her in the face. Like, I will never wrap my mind about it. Plus, they tried covering it up. So, this is one of the craziest police brutality stories I've seen. It does match up with all of the rest of them, for sure. So, let me know what y'all think. So, with that in mind, that is the end of this Real Spill Wednesday. If y'all made it here, please sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you get the latest updates on when I post a full Real Spill Wednesday or a full podcast episode. More videos will be dropping real soon. Y'all follow me on IG, TikTok, and X at The Truth Comes to Light Podcast. And with that in mind, I love each and every one of y'all. And y'all have a nice rest of y'all day. Rest in peace to Sandra Massey.